In this video, we'll learn about diabetes mellitus ominous octate. The term ominous octate refers to 8 major abnormalities that contribute to the development and progression of type 2 diabetes mellitus. This ominous octate was coined by Dr. Ralph DeFronzo in the year 2008. He mainly emphasized that type 2 diabetes mellitus is not just a problem of insulin resistance or decreased insulin secretion, but it is a complex disorder involving multiple organs. As you can see here, kidney, adipose tissue, liver, intestine, muscle, brain, and pancreas can be affected. And so here are the 8 components of ominous octate. Octate refers to 8 causes here. So one first organ affected would be your kidney. We know kidney, when in diabetes mellitus, will be excreting the large number of glucose molecules will get filtered. But if the kidney is the problem, then what happens is there is increased glucose reabsorption, and that leads to worsening of diabetes mellitus. So there is increased activity of sodium glucose transporter 1, and that leads to increased glucose reabsorption by the kidney. In adipose tissue, what happens is there is increased lipolysis. So fat cells are breaking down fat abnormally, which will increase the free fatty acids. So it will give a false indication to the liver that there is a glucose lack. So liver will start producing more and more glucose, and it will release into blood. So that will worsen the diabetes mellitus. So the liver, what can happen is, so the liver will start producing more and more glucose. So there is increased hepatic glucose production, and that might lead to diabetes mellitus. Another cause may be in the intestine, where there is increased absorption of glucose. Sometimes the problem may be in the muscle. What has happened is there is a decreased peripheral utilization of glucose, so the blood glucose will increase. So the GLUT4 receptors are abnormal, leading to decreased glucose uptake that can happen in muscle. Moving on to brain, what can happen is there is a brain resistance for insulin. Nothing but there's a brain insulin resistance, so that because of neurotransmitter dysfunction, or there can be like increased hunger. Okay, so that person will have polyphagia, and he starts taking more and more food, that again worsens diabetes mellitus. And in the pancreas, as you can see, there can be a problem in the beta cell or in the alpha cell. We all know in beta cell, insulin production itself is reduced, or if some alpha cell has a problem, there is increased glucagon production that will increase the blood glucose level. So instead of seeing diabetes mellitus as a single cause or a problem is only in the pancreas, what you need to do is like just understand it is a multi-organ disorder. The problem is not just in the pancreas, which usually happens in type 2 diabetes mellitus, right? So that's why remember, whenever the treatment is targeted, just target more than one organ, so that blood sugar level will be controlled in a better way.